Hello and welcome to Microbiology Shorts, short videos on microbiology topics. My name is Rebecca Payne, and today we're talking about metabolism basics. Metabolism is defined as all of the biochemical reactions carried out by a cell or organism, and metabolism is generally broken into two big chunks. One is anabolism, and the other is catabolism. Anabolism is when a cell would build molecules, for example, if they would take amino acids and hook them together to make a protein. The ribosomes generally do this. The other chunk is catabolism, when the cell would break down molecules, for example, if it ate some sugar and broke a disaccharide down into monosaccharides. This is common in lactobacillus, for example, when they take lactose and break it down into glucose and galactose. Why are we concerned about metabolism? Well, we're concerned about metabolism because every cell needs energy to run, and energy is stored in the bonds between atoms. And this is a generalization, but it's not always true, of course. But in general, if you think about breaking bonds, when you break a bond, since energy is stored in the bonds, when you break them, you release energy. And when you build a bond, this requires energy because you're putting something together. So we also can generalize and say that breaking bonds and releasing energy is catabolic, and building bonds, which requires energy, is anabolic. Microbes are incredibly catabolic and anabolic organisms because they have a ton of enzymes. So with their enzymes, they can create molecules like vitamins, vitamin K, B complex for us in our intestines. We humans can't make those vitamins for ourselves. We must eat them. And microbes are where we get those vitamins from. Microbes can also break down molecules like oil. For example, an oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico when the Deepwater Horizon had its accident. Aerial sprayers would take slurries of microbes and spray them over the oil spills, and the microbes would they'd go to the oil, they'd break it down. You can also use microbes to remediate things like pesticides that have been sprayed on soil. Humans and other animals can't do this, but microbes are very good at it. One microbe that's particularly good at breaking down and building a variety of molecules is Pseudomonas, in particular Pseudomonas aeruginosa, but you don't have to know the specific epithet, just Pseudomonas will suffice. So Pseudomonas is particularly good at breaking down a variety of compounds. One of the things that's interesting about Pseudomonas is it can break down so many different compounds that it can actually use for energy molecules that would generally destroy other microbes. For example, penicillin. Penicillin is an antimicrobial drug that generally will destroy certain kinds of bacteria. But Pseudomonas, even though it's a bacteria, and generally should be destroyed by penicillin, it isn't. In fact, it can take penicillin and eat it for lunch and turn it into energy. So Pseudomonas has a lot of enzymes, and these enzymes give it special characteristics.